Hello, hello, my soul tribe. I'm gonna have to get used to this new camera, but it's good. I feel like it's bigger, or at least for me, it's bigger. Can everybody hear me? Okay. This is a new phone, so I just want to make sure. Hi, Zero Night, Clicky. How you doing, Alim? Okay. Let's see. Can everybody hear me? I'm Val with Eternal Transformations Tarot. Don't let my dog scare you behind me. She's my Great Dane mix. She's darling. Hi, Portia's heart. Can you guys hear me? I'm not seeing if anybody can hear me. It's on live chat. Okay. Let's go ahead and get ready here. I've missed you guys. Awesome. Thank you so much, Alim. I've missed you guys. It has been a week. It has been a week. For those of you that missed it, my phone I had in my back pocket like a dummy. I think I should have learned that back in the early 2000s. And it fell in the toilet. Sure did. Fell in the toilet. And for ladies, you'll understand this. Whenever you have to go like pee really bad, and you run over and you're kind of like, you get your pants down just in time, but you're peeing before you actually sit. So I peed all over my phone on top of it dropping in the toilet. And I couldn't stop. I literally had already almost peed my pants. I couldn't make it. So I think someone said the other day, someone else who has a tarot channel commented and said, it's spirit telling you need a break. Because the funny thing was, I got it out, sanitized it, all that kind of stuff, but still felt totally gross. Like, I felt like there's no way I could ever sanitize it enough. I put it in a thing of rice. And anyway, the only things that went out, like the phone still worked, but the only things that went out was audio and video. So it's very likely. And I said, you know, they could have been nicer about it. She said they probably were and you weren't listening. And she's totally right. Totally right. They were telling me long before I needed to take a break, even though I couldn't afford to take a break, right? But what I want to talk a lot about today, some of the words that are coming in during the channeling is adaptability. We're a very adaptive species. That is one of our superpowers as human beings. We're so adaptable. And you do have the ability, no matter how bad it is, to adapt to this temporary situation. And the reason we are so adaptable is because this reality is based on change. Every moment is a brand new moment. Every moment is a brand new moment. You are meant to constantly be adapting. Sometimes the adaptation will be harder than other times. As for now, you know, look at what's going on around us now. There will be times of abundance when it's very easy to adapt, right? But often, when we adapt to a new situation and we stay there too long, what does spirit do? They shake us up, right? However, if you're constantly focusing on self-growth, if you're constantly focusing on centering yourself and paying attention to what your thoughts are, for they are what is calibrating the frequency. What are you attaching to? For some of us, we already know your thoughts create your reality, right? Your thoughts are what you're manifesting. But for some of us, we're focusing on what's being manifested in our world around us. Things that don't always have to do with our individual path, yet we focus on them and start to calibrate to that. As I said, if you looked at the thumbnail in this video, and also I posted it in the community tab, fear is contagious, but so is hope, faith, and love. Are you calibrated? It's okay to feel these things. I'm not asking you to fake it till you make it. You can't do that all the time. There are times to do that, but you can't always do that. You have to feel. It's okay to feel the fear. But then you adapt. Then you adapt. Then you realize this is temporary. The fear comes from, oh, it's going to be like this forever. Or what's going to happen? Well, since we are in an ever-changing universe, wait and see. And then adapt, for you do have that ability. We, as a collective, have that ability. They are pulling us in now so that we are paying attention to our thoughts, paying attention to the fact that as we calibrate to certain thoughts, certain actions of others, what's going on in the world around us, as we focus on those thoughts, we are calibrating our vibration to them. Okay? I don't know why it's not showing me. Okay, thank you. It wasn't showing me any messages. I've got to figure out this phone. Hi, beautifuls. Gina, hi. Grace, beautiful. Middle C kid, hello, my darling. Amy, Amy's alchemy. So cool. Amy's alchemy. I love it. Okay, Heather, beautiful. Kirsten, Luna, Kelly, Hawkins, Nikki, beautiful. Hi, from Australia. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. The Isis card, which you know that we read at the end. So exciting to watch it come back around. Okay, so remember, we pulled this in the beginning. I'm going to pull out some other cards, see what Spirit's wanting to say while we're going through this. This is the one, and we'll read it at the end. Rising Sun, the Divine Solar Child Reborn. The Divine Solar Child Reborn. It's a beautiful card. It's beautiful. Okay. Spirit, what do you want to say for the soul tribe? They're also saying authenticity. They're also saying authenticity. So adaptation, adaptability, and authenticity. I have a guide here saying when you accept yourself truly as you are, a unique imperfection that is still beautiful in that imperfection, when you truly do, they're saying, when you accept yourself for the way you look, the way that you are, the way that you feel, the fat thighs and acne and sweaty armpits and all of it. When you truly accept yourself as such, you not only become a more empowered being, and when you are authentic, you suddenly stop having to make up excuses. You then begin to lift others who want to, because when you are truly authentic and shining at your individual, beautiful, perfect, unique fraction of light, that is when you are most beautiful. That is when you are stunning. Because not only can people see your beauty, but they feel it. And you lift up others who just say, I want to be more authentic. You make it look beautiful because it is beautiful. You are beautiful exactly as you are. Okay, song channeling in is Xavier Rudd, Follow the Sun. I'll try to remember to put that in the community tab, but if anybody remembers later, you can't comment right now on the video, but if you remember later, put it in the, or if you're watching later, please put Xavier Rudd, Follow the Sun in the comments, and I'll pin that. Follow the sun, which way the wind blows when this day is done. Breathe in the air. Set your intentions. Dream with care. Tomorrow's a new day for everyone. A brand new moon and a brand new sun. When you feel life coming down on you like a heavy weight, when you feel this crazy society adding to the strain. Take a walk to the nearest waters and remember your fate. Place. Many moons have risen and fallen long before you came. So which way's the wind blowing? What does your heart say? Follow, follow the sun. Which way the wind blows when this day is done. Okay. I'm going to take this bottom of the deck one. Okay. You have 2 patients. You will likely resonate with all 3 of these, but there will be one more than the other for you to focus your meditation on. Okay? The vibrational number. Okay? 22 likes right now. Beautiful. 2, patience. You must have patience with your adaptability. You must have patience with yourself and those around you, especially right now, right? For those of us stuck inside, for those of us stuck inside with our loved ones, it's hard to even call them loved ones sometimes, right? It's okay to get irritated. It's also okay to end it quickly and laugh afterwards, right? That's also okay. Because it's highly expected that we would become irritated with one another. Are you taking your time to go within and do your meditations? That helps a lot when it comes to patience. If you don't have patience enough to meditate for 10 minutes or even 5 minutes, well, that's going to tell you you're probably not going to be very patient with others. If you don't have patience for yourself, how can you expect to have patience for others, right? And when you don't have patience for others, that means you have irritability. And there is probably not a ickier feeling in the world than irritability. It's awful. You just, right? And then you feel silly later. Because what a silly reaction. Irritability is an internal reaction, which sometimes becomes external when we open our mouths, to lack of patience in trying to understand something fully or someone else. Put yourself in other people's shoes right now. Don't just walk in your own. Remember, you're not the only one, right? Spirituality, 77. What I think is interesting is I got the words wrong. It was like a Freudian slip. I got the word wrong, and I said, take a stroll to the nearest waters. And when you feel life coming down on you like a heavy strain, adding to the strain, when you feel this crazy society, adding to the strain, and I said, take a stroll to the nearest waters and remember your faith. But it's actually, and remember your place. Many moons have risen and fallen long before you came. But I said faith. Remember your faith. For it is truly just as contagious as fear. And that is where your strength comes from. You can do this. We can do this. 33 viewers right now. That's beautiful. Can we get 33 likes? Love it. Take a stroll to the nearest waters and remember your place, right? That can be a river, that can be a lake, that can be a pond, that can be a stream, it can be a babbling brook, it can be the ocean. Many beaches are closed right now, but somewhere obviously that's going to set you off the beaten path. And remember your place. Let spirit touch you there. Nature is healing. It also helps you take off your shoes, walk around outside barefooted, recalibrate your energy. Gaia, Mother Nature, she will suck that negative static energy out of you. It recalibrates your energy. We are constantly on all kinds of devices, phones, computers, tablets, everything we've got Fitbit watches that are always on us, and we've got all kinds of Bluetooth ear things. My ears start itching. But headphones, TV. It's never ending. Our world is digital and it's insane. But do you think that doesn't affect your frequency at all? when you are an energetic being, you must recalibrate yourself. Recalibration is coming in strong today. For we are going through a global regeneration. A global regeneration. Now, it doesn't always look pretty when you're at the crux of this regeneration, right? The eye of the storm. Feels very much like we're all standing in the eye of the storm right now. You go outside and there's nothing. It's weird. Feels like post-apocalyptic, you know? I love this card too. It's so beautiful. Because even with the bareness, we see the new growth. And that's what we are doing. The new growth. This is happening. And it's scary. It's scary right now. Yes, from dark to light. Everything is born within darkness. You begin in your mother's womb in darkness. Plants seek from underground through to the light for their photosynthesis. They are searching. That's the primordial, drive is moving towards the light from the dark, right? That is where growth happens. But you can't get light without first being within dark. One is just as beneficial as the other. Message in a bottle. Okay? Let's pull some clarifiers. I'm going to read Message in a Bottle and Regeneration, just a little bit of it so that we can have an idea. 15, Message in a Bottle, which also boils down to a 6, which is love. Message in a bottle. Oh, maybe some of us need to clear our throat chakras. I say us because probably me too. That's where the authenticity comes from. Are you speaking your truth? Not only the truth, which is important, but your truth. Are you speaking your truth? 30 viewers, 30 likes. I love it. I love you guys so much. Message in a bottle. Communication. Important, right? Communication, a sign, a klidon, which is the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language, symbols, oracles, and omens of the universe. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you are pointed in the right direction. Your eyes, keep your eyes and ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your question or query, okay? And it may be innocently, which is what a klidon is, an innocently received oracle. You might be passing by two coworkers and catch a snippet of their conversation, and even though it doesn't matter whenever you're putting it into perspective with what they're actually saying, those few words were an answer to a question you asked Spirit. But first, you must ask. And then you must listen. Praying is talking to God. Meditation is listening to God. Is there a conversation going on? Or is it a one-way? Are you spouting out questions and then not listening for the answers, which means being in tune with the universe, which means meditating, which means having faith that they will be answered? Or are you listening and yet not asking for what you are looking at, truly want? Do you even know? Do you even know what the question is? Are you in a tunnel of bad times and you're not asking specific questions? Right? Let's read regeneration. 46, which is a 10, ending, 1 + 0, 1, new beginning, which is regeneration, right? The ending into a new beginning. The ending into a new beginning. Regeneration. Rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. That tower has to come down so you can rebuild on solid foundations. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or a loss, is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Okay. I want to clarify these 3 numerology cards. We're going to start with patience. See which one you are resonating with, which one is speaking to you the most so that you can truly meditate on that. That can be your meditation today. For patience, Spirit, thank you so much for being here. For patience, please clarify. Shocker. Okay, that's one. We got 4 swords. Okay, what did I say? Meditating. If you can't have patience with yourself, how do you expect to have patience with another? For patience, Spirit, pull a few cards, just see what's going on. For patience. The steady Knight of Pentacles. Look how stable he is. He shows patience. This can also be a Virgo, Capricorn, why am I drawing a blank right now? Taurus. Okay, look at this. He has the biggest horse in the deck, the most sturdy horse in the deck, okay, built on strong foundations, right? And he's patient. This knight isn't rushing off into the background. He is planning for what's to come. He has patience. Okay? Okay, so be careful here. Okay? So have patience. We got, and this is, remember, too. So we have the knight, the steady, sturdy, patient knight. Okay? Where are you? Look at these 2 4s. Look at the difference here. If you are having issues with this, where you catch yourself, what are your thoughts? Watch your thoughts. Know thyself. What are you putting your focus on? It's okay to feel fear, but then you must learn to adapt to that fear, right? The answer to this problem, the stinking thinking, right? The stinking thinking, because here's Spirit trying to hand you a new opportunity, but you're focused on what has gone wrong. Or what should I do? But this is usually stinking thinking to me. The way to put yourself out of that funk is to truly meditate, get out in nature, and have patience in your adaptability and with others. Okay. Funny, the next card out would have been a 4 of Wands. Things are going to be okay, guys. 4, 4, 4. This is the year of 4. And 4 is about stabilization. Today is National Dolphin Day. Dolphins represent peace, harmony, and balance. Sometimes to get balance, we have to regenerate. We have to tear down the old that is no longer serving us. How can we have balance with a bunch of duty that we don't need? Makes us a little bottom heavy. Yes, they do, Rock. Acknowledge, accept, action, absolutely. Okay, for spirituality. Remember, these cards also read together, having patience within your spirituality. It's going to grow constantly. I'm hearing for someone out there, do not fear. You are constantly growing. Do not be so hard on yourself. You're good enough. You're good enough. Hi, Tiffany. Tiffany. Okay. Okay, I'm not keeping this one, but it's just funny. I didn't feel it for this, but it's just funny. We got all 4 4s. Make sure that you're not holding on to everything so tightly that you can't receive. Look here, this man has no arms to receive with because he's holding on so tightly to what he already has. How can you dream bigger if you have no arms to receive with? If you're not willing to release and let go of that which may not be serving you now. Maybe it used to be serving you, maybe it's not anymore. For someone out there, I'm hearing there may be a relationship change for many of you during this time. because they're trying to bring you the thing that's meant for you, right? They're asking you, what are you focusing on? Again, this is very, very big today. This is very big today. What are you focusing on? Also, it's a 7. And look at the next card. 7 for 77. Cool, right? There's 37 viewers right now. Okay? What are you focusing on? Spirit is offering you all of these options. And you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Well, are you focusing on one thing? Focus your power in on your energy in on the thing that you truly want. And yes, you might have to work for it, but you have the ability to get to the top. For some of you out there, I'm also hearing it's time to really look. You have time now. Do a review, a life review, and drop off some stuff that you're really not needing to carry anymore. It's blocking some of your ability to touch spirit. I adore you. I adore you. You don't like it when I tickle your feet, do you? So, 7s are the number of spirituality. Okay? Yeah, it's my Mandy baby. My Mandy baby. Right? Now, here's what's interesting. Once you do focus in, they're saying you will be successful. But notice this, how he's standing on a hill above others, but it's a little one. They're saying, oh, baby, you have just begun. What you set your goal on, your intention on, is only the beginning of a new cycle of abundance. It's never ending, constantly flowing. Get in touch with your higher self, your spirituality. They're asking for some of you to actually study, do your rituals, your prayers. Okay, even you must be meditating and praying, not just on the good days, but on the bad. Not just on the bad days, but on the good. Right? You can't just be praying when things are bad and only meditating when you feel like it. You must do it ritualistically. Okay? Do not ever stop expanding your knowledge on religions. For some of you, researching many different religions gives you a clearer concept of your own religion. It's not about changing religions. There's nothing wrong with expanding your mind and understanding other religions so that we are not ignorant. But it also expands your mind on your own religion. Your understanding is expanded through reading other options and other things within religion. So for spirituality, we have the Hierophant, very much focused on the ritual side, on the expanding your knowledge, teaching. Some of you are teachers. Some of you are teachers. Are you afraid you're not good enough? Or you are. The essence of your being is your dream. Your desires, they're saying, your desires are the essence of who you are. Your desires come in the form of desire from your higher self. Your higher self transmits your true self through desire and what you want. But what do you want? Do you even realize that you have options? What does your heart want? Are you willing to work for it? Are you a teacher? Nature, spirit and nature. They're saying you have everything you need at your disposal. You are the magical being that can do this. You came here to do this. You didn't come here and say, oh, everything's going to be easy peasy all the time. And, I'm not going to, it's just going to be an enjoyable ride. No, you came here knowing you would be in a constantly ever-changing, brand new reality. Ever-changing. You knew this. And you have adaptabilities within you to handle this. You are strong enough. You were made to be. What is holding you back? It is fear. Nature. They want me to put this card with nature. It was the next one, and the deck kind of split off in an interesting way. That's interesting. Look at these three. These are the next cards. Nature, time out, environment. Next one's physical activity. Interesting, huh? So nature and time out, they're saying, go together. 74, which is an 11. 37, which is 10. A lot of sevens in this reading. I think it's really interesting getting this 7 here and then 2 sevens underneath it. The number of spirituality. For nature and time out. For nature and time out, Spirit. They're saying meditation. Wow, I split the deck. Look. They're saying meditation. This is, there could not be a better card to clarify those two cards. Nature and time out. Okay. Wow. Now, you guys that are not new to my channel, I'm sure you're sick of hearing this, but it's important. Wow, 37 likes, 37 up here. So is this for you? Is it time to make a sacrifice of your time and take a time out? Okay. Many of you needing to get back to nature. Okay. Look at how he hangs there. But it's clear that he is doing so for enlightenment. He does not look upset by this. This is a choice. He has made a sacrifice for the sake of his own spirituality and enlightenment. I say this card oftentimes I feel represents Odin. Now also see this, the blue stands for spirituality, the red for passion. Do you have passion for your spirituality? Do you have passion for it? If not, you must get back to nature. You must take a time out and you must make the sacrifice of meditation before that is the way that you can get it back. Okay? Now, this very often represents Odin, a Norse god, okay, who hung from a tree, cut out his right eye. He hung from a tree for days without food or water, all for the wisdom of the gods. Think about that. In that show, The Vikings, he told his son this, and he said, he cut out his eye for the wisdom of the gods, but I would give so much more. What are you willing to sacrifice for the wisdom? Are you praying for wisdom? Are you asking for wisdom? Are you asking for what you want? Are you asking for what you want? Are you focusing in on what you want? Are they trying to hand you what you want and you don't see it because you have some negative self-talk going on, right? Remember that we are not meant to live point A to point B equals C, right? We are meant to live cyclically. There will be times of deep spirituality within you. And yes, there will be times when you don't feel connected. That is okay. The connection's still available to you. It takes a sacrifice. Sometimes it's time to reset. We all get off balance. But let's remember that we are adaptable. And we are courageous. And what does John Wayne say? Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. Courage is overcoming your fear. Right? Okay. Let's go and I want to see if they have anything out there. Yeah, okay. Overall, I'm not surprised of the reading. The world, what I just say, living cyclically. Understanding, you see here, the dancer in the middle dances freely within the air in pure balance, as above, so is below. Understanding that it's all as it should be. It's all as it should be. She can dance freely because she is in flow with universe. Her higher self and her ego are co-creating and therefore affecting the entire consciousness, the collective consciousness. Every time you connect and flow, you make the web of consciousness stronger. You heal the collective, and you tap into that beautiful energy that is there for all of us. I mean, stability, strength, ego, spirit. When you can bring those together in true balance, this life becomes the ride of your life. This life becomes something that you can swim through rather than fight through. Remember, a river finds the easiest course of action, even though sometimes that easiest course over thousands of years will be going through a boulder, wearing it down, for water is strong yet malleable and adaptable. So are you. There's a reason that your body's over 70% water, right? Okay, that reminds me, full moon, new moon rituals. Okay, if you donate to my channel, you get full moon, new moon ritual manifestation. There are 3 links in the description box: PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Please make sure that if you donate to my channel, I can't now, if you donate here on my super chats, you have to send me an email. But you have to tell me what you want to manifest and what you want to let go of, so that I can include you in my new moon, full moon rituals. For this new moon, it's going to be what I want to manifest. Okay? Is it a new life? This chop wood kept coming out too, just so you know. This chop wood kept coming out, and it's funny, no place like home right next to it. Some of you, cleaning house. If you haven't done that spring cleaning, do it now. Okay, let's read Rising Sun. We're going to close it out. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if I disappeared for a while. I'm catching up on personal readings that I couldn't do whenever